Now Roethlisberger on first down. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump-off. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on second and 10 now.
Easy. Let's go. Back 20. 4 down. Set. 230. Easy. Left. Easy, Stu.
Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to float this one deep right side into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. First carry now for Kenneth Dixon. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 47-yard line.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hey!
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He's going to air one out. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Nice pick.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down, it's Bell. A strong running. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
On second down, Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. Here's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
2nd down following the run. From the gun, Flacco. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, but they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. Short, it's Dixon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throwing here on first down. Flacco. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. First down, they go with Dixon. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now on first, Dixon again. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, Flacco to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Howell. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. First and 10 here for Flacco. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Second down, it's Dixon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Now a carry here for Terrence West. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So on fourth down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to Justin Tucker. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 22. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Dixon on the give from Flacco. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. On 3rd down, here's Dixon. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 4-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll run. It's Dixon. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And tough starting field position here. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. They may be all of that. They'll still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my number 1 target.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Ben to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Bell a 1st down and then some. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a play fake here on first down. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And now it's second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They stay on the ground with Dixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Play clock winding down. On 3rd down. That's West. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Here's Sam Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. With it is Brown. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd down and 4. Again, it's Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Steelers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it with Bell. Le'Veon Bell stops short of the line to gain. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Right back to Dixon. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Flacco from the gun. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
What's left?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Howell. A good pick up there, 26 yards. And probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. To the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Flacco gives off to Dixon. And now running right through him. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Dixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll go again with Bell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
I know you feel that.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Finding room to the 20. And his throw is incomplete. Eli Rogers, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He gets it to Brown, complete. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And it's hauled in by Rodgers for a Steeler touchdown. Eli Rogers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. The give running right, Dixon fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
For Dixon. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first and goal, Dixon. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Ravens, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.